Oh, hello there, YouTube. How are you today? What does it smell like? And all of those things, huh? This is your boy, Dr. J and the women. And today, I guess we're feeling a little bit patriotic. And I'm guessing slightly perverted. 10 countries with the most beautiful soldiers in the world. And this should be very festive. If you guys, I guess, are going to be watching my channel frequently, I guess you should know something about your boy. I am very heavily into the whole military thing. I actually was going to join the military a while back. I ended up not joining for various reasons, but I always wonder, what if? I was going to, actually in high school, I was going to join the Marine Corps. And then after a while, I was like, you know what though, Army Special Forces or Spec Ops would be pretty cool. And, you know, after a while, I guess I kind of just lost interest in doing it myself. But, you know, maintain that huge interest in just the community, period. You know, that being said, I have, like, the utmost respect for, like, any militant out there, you know, because it takes a special type of person to be able to, you know, go out there and, you know, risk your life, you know, you lose a lot and a huge piece of yourself in order to, you know, serve your country. So, you know, with that, I just want to say thank you to all of you militants out there. Some of my people that watch my channel actually might be in the military. I had like one or two comment somewhere saying that they were in the military. And to you people, I want to say thank you. I salute you. And yeah. But if there's anything that is more attractive than just an angry female, because apparently I like crazy females, it is one who is trained by the military to murder the shit out of your boy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is all about sexy female military peoples. And we gonna check this out. This video is by the richest. Let's get it popping. Let's take a look at this. I'm excited. I'm wet in places that I shouldn't be.
What do you think of when you picture military forces? Most people likely think of tanks, jets, warships, and artillery. Just don't forget the women as well.
Oh, man.
That's right. Around the world, more and more women are entering various military branches.
Yeah, they sure are.
Well, we're not here to debate the whole issue of women in combat. We would just like to point out to you that as a result, some militaries have been given a pretty noticeable bump when it comes to being sexy.
That is
The
so
United
true.
States. It spends the most on its military, has the most advanced weaponry on the planet, and also boasts some of the sexiest women in uniform. Since the Revolutionary War, women have served in ever-increasing degrees in the nation's military. Today, there are over 200,000 women serving in the United States Armed Forces. Now allowed to take on full combat roles, we can bet future American interventions are bound.
Oh man, that's attractive right there. Look at her. And she even got her hair done, slick to the side. Got your hand on your hip and shit. You feeling yourself, girl. I see you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know what's crazy too? A lot of the times when you think, because I'm going to be honest, it's happened to all of us dudes at some point. I used to watch Surviving the Cut. It's a show about, you know, people trying to join special forces or spec ops in the military. And I used to watch it, and I would see, you know, females participate. And back in the day, you know, I was like, oh man, she's not gonna make it. And then after a while, I realized a lot of the times these females are tougher than the dudes that are on here. And it's true. Like, so I was watching one episode for, I believe it was the United States Army Sappers. There was a section on there where, you know, during their training, you have to go face first down, like rope slide, down the side of this mountain using strictly one hand to hold. So the rope would go, you know, through your gear. You had the clip and you would hold the rope with one hand, you know, and hold your other arm out, you know, so everyone could see, you know, you're not grabbing the rope, right? I don't know why it's like that, but they do it, right? So there were like 3 dudes that got up there and had like a mental breakdown, just couldn't do it, just couldn't fucking hack it, right? And then the one female in the group, right after this, she just pushes the dude aside, like, move. Fuck out of here. Alright? This is a place for real niggas. Scoot, move, nigga, move. Get the fuck out of here. Hooks herself up and does it perfectly, better than all the dudes. And everybody was like, oh. So I think that was one of the moments that I realized, no, there was a moment I got beat up by a girl. Okay, and that made me realize a long time ago that females, just because they're beautiful and like fragile, doesn't mean that they won't whoop your ass. Okay, so men, be careful out there, alright? So you don't, just learn the lesson that I learned, but, you know, so you don't have to do what I did. I got beat the fuck up by a female. I used to do actually mixed martial arts, kickboxing, and like trying to, you know, learn a whole bunch of other like martial arts and shit. So I'm at this gym out here, and my trainer puts me up against this girl. You know, she was really small, very, very fucking attractive. Bad as shit. But she had already, like, you know, she had a good record. Like, she had fucked like 10 people up over time. So the coach pairs me against this girl, and like, I always had this thing of like, I don't hate women out of respect. It's not that I don't think women can fight back, because I found out they can, and they will fuck you up. It's just a respect thing for me. I was raised very old school. You know, you don't put your hands on a woman. If you see a woman walking, you know, and you're next to the door, you hold the door open for her. And no, that doesn't mean that she's gotta fuck you later. You just gotta hold the door open for her. Like, it's that simple, right? So, it's a respect thing. It's not that I don't believe that women are equal or anything. It's just having a respect for them that, you know, I was raised to have, you know. So I get paired against this girl, and I tell the coach, I'm like, I can't fight her. She's a girl, and I just would feel bad hitting her. You know, like, I was just raised better than that. So the coach is like, well, you know, everyone else is busy, and if you spar against me, I'll really fuck you up. She's only gonna fuck you up a little bit, so you should probably go in there. And I'm like, coach, she's not gonna fuck me up, okay? And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna fuck her up, and then you gonna feel bad for putting me against this girl, right? Now, what I didn't know was this girl was a fucking grappling master. She was just there to start learning how to do mixed martial arts. So I get in the ring, you know, everything is going, you know how like the first round usually goes, it's like tap and go. You know, nobody really throws any real punches or anything. You're just testing each other out. Then out of nowhere, into the garden a serpent did come. Okay? And that's not a good analogy, especially for what happens. So the coach makes me wear these small ass MMA shorts. Now, see this right here? This is what the coach made me wear. These shits. Now, I usually wear basketball shorts because they're a lot looser fitting, and I like to, you know, be able to move around. I was in really good shape. This chick pretty much manhandled the shit out of me, threw me down, okay? And I don't have any grapple experience. I can't grapple to save my life. That was always my flaw. I can't grapple. You know, I was always a stand-up game person. So if I ever get in a fight with someone and they know how to grapple and I don't, and if you were able to get me on the ground, that fight is over. You already won, okay? I'm letting you all know my secret. You're welcome, people. She gets me on the ground, and I'm doing my damnedest to stop this, right? Now, all I have is brute strength over her, because she weighs like 110 pounds soaking wet. So I literally picked her up and threw her in front of me to put her in a rear naked choke. Now, during this whole time, her body was kind of like grinding against mine, you know, and you know, her being a really attractive Asian female, and me being a young man, you know, super attracted to this chick, and a lot of like body grinding going on, you know, I tend to get active, okay, in the pants, and it popped right out of the fucking shorts. So, you know, I didn't know that it had popped out because these goddamn shorts were so fucking tight. They were cutting off my circulation, you know. I didn't know that I had popped, like, you know, underneath the cup out of the bottom of my goddamn shorts. So I'm sitting there struggling with this female, and then she just out of nowhere goes, "Oh my God, time out, time out." So And I'm like, what? What's going on? And then out of like nowhere, all of a sudden, everyone in the gym looks and is like, oh, for real, Randy? And I'm like, what? What? And I look down and realize my junk is just out. Like, it's just out for the world to see. So I like quickly had to stuff it back in my pants and like freak the fuck out, and I took off running into the fucking locker room. I tried to my damnedest to avoid that chick for the rest of my life. And the worst part is, I saw her after that and there was no way I could have left. You know, I was stuck there until my ride got there. It was like right after high school. I think I was in high school actually. But I was stuck there until my ride got there. And she just came and talked to me and was like, hey, look, you know, don't worry about what happened, all right? It's not like I've never seen one before, okay? Don't sit there and try to make it awkward. We're still cool. Don't worry about it. I've seen one before. It's nothing I haven't seen before, all right? You're fine. And no, it's not something to be embarrassed about. I'm hot. Like, no bullshit. Those were like almost her words verbatim. Oh, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm hot. That's a fucking compliment. Long story short, I tried to fuck, but I didn't. She curved the shit out of me. But let that be a lesson to you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how the fuck I got on that whole subject. I guess I was talking about how vicious females can be. Don't you ever underestimate a female. I will tell you that. They are cunning. And they are smarter than you know. They all right. Play these games if you want to.
Be a little bit hotter. Czech Republic.
Oh shit, the Czech Republic, nigga.
It wasn't until the 1980s that Czechoslovakia really decided to start letting women...
Hey, Czechoslovakia. See, that was before Chavez took over Czechoslovakia. Now it's Chavez-Slovakia. But, you know, all right. Let's see what they're doing over there in his military.
Take on a significant role in their armed forces. Even then, while conscription is mandatory for men, women served only on a voluntary basis. That policy is carried forward to today, with more women entering the service, but held back from any potential combat roles.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That said, the influx of women has definitely added a bit of sex appeal to this European nation's armed forces. Britain.
Hey, Britain!
The British military
Oh, man. So look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know what it is with me and accents, but, you know, British accents have to be like the single sexiest accent I have ever heard in my life. And I don't know why, but it is. And it just gets me every time. That, and of course, the Spanish or the Latin American accent. Real fucking attractive. I don't know. It just gets me, man.
Always have a sexy edge. But up until World War II, women were largely excluded from any type of service.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Manpower shortages in the war meant women took on more roles, and today around 12,000 serve in the forces of Great Britain. Like the United States, only recently have decisions been made to consider allowing British female soldiers into frontline combat roles. Serbia. Until recently, this European nation stuck to the traditional view that men served in the military and women stayed at home. We sure are glad they decided to change their minds on that one. Additionally, the country recently allowed women...
Bruh, that's what I'm talking about. Really, really pretty. And you could just tell the look on her face. She don't play that shit. She will fuck you up. Don't come at her sideways. You come at her with respect, or you get fucked up. Oh man, I don't know why that's so attractive.
And to hold positions of command. We're pretty sure there are more than a few guys who'd be willing to do anything these soldiers ask them to do. Spain.
Oh, here we go, Spain. Yeah. All right, let's see what they look like in Spain.
Look around the internet and you'll see that any ranking of nations based on beautiful women always includes the European country of Spain.
Damn right.
From models to actresses, this country knows sexy. Yes, Spanish women are known for their beauty, and thanks to reforms in the military, that has increasingly become the case for the country's armed forces. As of 2008, there were over 16,000 women in service, and all could undertake combat roles.
Oh man. That's
Greece.
attractive.
The Greek economy may be going through some rather rocky
Oh, that
times as of
sucks.
late, but as far as their military is
hang on
concerned,
now.
it's literally looking good.
Oh, shit.
The Greek military currently has compulsory
This-
military service for
Are these
all
niggas wearing dresses and a clip-on weave that hang down to the side? I mean, you know, I know this is military shit, you know, so I gotta respect it, but I mean, all right, you know, okay.
males over the age of 18. Women can
Oh
serve
man,
on a
that's
voluntary
attractive right
basis.
there. That redhead in the front. She
cannot
looked
be
like she.
conscripted. Despite this,
You know
as
what that look on her face was? It was somebody said something foul to her, and she was just like, "What? What was that?" Like, you know how you ask someone what they said right before you fuck them up. That's exactly what it looked like. She was, I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, you said what? And then just instantly come in and fuck you up.
you can clearly see, more than a few women have joined the Hellenic forces to give it a noticeably sexy vibe.
Israel.
When over 30% of
Oh,
your military
hang on
is made
now.
up of women, you can bet your armed forces are going to be sexy.
Hey.
Out of necessity, Israel has always
no.
incorporated women into their armed forces. Not only that, but the women who serve in the Israeli Defense Forces face almost all of the rules, regulations, and roles of their male counterparts. This means that Israel's sexy soldiers aren't just eye candy, but well-trained and very capable troops.
Oh, that's attractive, man.
Sweden. Swedish women have a stereotype for being blonde-haired and beautiful. Of course, there are more than a few fashion and bikini models that confirm this stereotype. Unsurprisingly, within the Swedish Armed Forces, you can find some rather sexy soldiers. The Swedish military is small, and women only make up a few thousand personnel. That said, as you can see, these women stand out and are sure to stop any potential enemy dead in their tracks. Romania. According to various online polls, women in the Romanian army are deemed to be some of the sexiest around. That's interesting because Romania isn't known for having a particularly large or advanced military. We suspect the Romanian military has purposefully selected these sexy soldiers as a way to distract potential enemy forces,
Oh, hold on now.
from the highest ranking general to the lowly private.
I can see
Russia. With a long history of women serving in their armed forces and a leader who loves to ride around shirtless on a horse, are you surprised that Russia's on this list? Currently, there are around 150,000 women serving in the Russian armed forces, but the government is always pushing for more. As a way to attract more men and women, leaders thought up the Miss Russian Army Beauty Contest as a way to show off the sexy elite of the armed forces.
All right.
Thanks for watching this video,
Well,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. All of these countries have some bad business. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been your boy Dr. J and all of the bitches. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to click the link in the description down below. It's going to lead you to the original video. The original video is 10 countries with the most beautiful soldiers in the world. This video is by the richest. And without further ado or any of that, that being said, all that extra shit, this has been your boy Dr. J and all of the bitches. Signing out.